For this little tutorial here, Travis, what I've done is I've marked off a 24 by 24 square, which is going to be the size of your mailbox. That way that you can see kind of what we're doing here. What we got is lime and sand, modular brick, and then we have our insert there, which is just like the one you have. Okay, I'm gonna get started on this. You just kind of look at what I got going here. Nothing real fancy. One other thing I did square this up. This is makes the concave joints. Got a tape measure, obviously. There's my level, which is old, and then my trowel. Got to put this over here where you can see. Basically, what you're going to do is spread the mortar out just inside your line, all the way around the mailbox. Just like so. Take your brick, set it on a line, just kind of lightly tap it. You can come over here, break the excess mortar, and get some on the tip of your trowel. Just like that. By your next brick, kind of jiggle it a little bit, push it down till you get the joint you want. Again, there's that. Next, go to your line, like so. You can adjust the joints out, or if you want to make it a little smaller than what you've outlined to make your brick match a little better, you can do so. You're just going to continue that process all the way around. When you're working with mortar, you like the consistency, but it'll be a little thicker than what this is. This is kind of wet. I'm just going to kind of walk around this thing. When you get to the last brick, you want to butter your brick like this. Same thing here. And if you want, you can put a little bit on each side of the brick here. Kind of helps just fill it in. And then lightly tap it. We're going to take a level. Lightly take all your mortar off. And just lightly tap your brick down until it's level. Go this side, do the same thing, just lightly tap it. Then you want to come over here. You don't want to go around in a circle because by the time you get back over here, if you're off a little bit, it will be off a lot right here. So if you level this first, you want to go here, then here, and then the back. That way you know that the sides are level with the front, and then you can reach your level from the back. Now since it's lime and sand, it's going to start seeping out like that because of the vibration of the board. You won't have that on your concrete. Now, keep in mind, if you have a brick like that one that's a little low, you can pick it up, put more underneath it, set it right back in, lightly tap it. Now on this, where you've got your lines where you're already level on the side, and you know you're square, put your level to the side. Lightly, just make sure all your brick are lining up with your level. Now, you'll see here there's a void. You can see a void in there. Because the mortar's not in there. So you just want to take some mortar. Fill it up. And then continue on. Now, this is going to be a process you do all the way up until you're ready for your frame to go in. I'm not going to go another course on top of this because I would be way up here by the time I get done, but I'm going to show you here what you're going to do. It's best if you try to keep your mortar clean as you go up, because you don't want a lot of mortar inside your mailbox down here. But once you get to where you're ready for your mailbox, you put it together. Now this right here is what you have. You have the same pieces as what I have here. So basically you're going to take it all apart and put your filler pieces on your mailbox. Now, if your mailbox is smaller than the inside of your filler pieces, you can cut this styrofoam and tape it around the exterior of your mailbox so that you can still slide it in and out. And then you put your piece on here, just like so. And then you're going to take this frame and lay it down. Slide your foam piece in there. Make sure it goes all the way through the back, because this piece of foam needs to go all the way through the frame, like so. Now your mailbox is going to stick out past the filler piece, which is what you want. So it should look like this once you're done. Now you can set this piece up here like so. Find your center of your mailbox with your brick. This is a true 24. So 12 in the center would be your center point. Then you're going to measure your mailbox. This one here is 11 inches. So 5.5 inches, you're right on it. Another way to do that is measure off this side of the brick. So it's 6.5 inches here. 6.5 inches there. Don't blind look right there. Make sure it's setting straight. Now it's not going to go to the very edge of the brick. You can see there where you have a little bit of distance between the back of your brick here and your metal rod here. Same over here. And this is what it'll look like on the back. Make sure this filler piece here is in past the back of the brick. This piece here right there needs to be about in the center of that brick. So it should look just like that. Get my camera set back up here. It's on a stand. I'm sorry. So that's what it's going to look like. Now to start here, you're going to go opposite from this one. But again, you can spread your mortar out all the way around. Again, this mixture here is just a little bit wet. We've had a large amount of rain here recently, and all of our materials that we store outside they're just soaking wet. So then you're going to start here. And you're going to put your first brick down. And you're going to continue to layer on the outside of this mailbox. Now we have room here on each side, and we talked about, and you said you had a grinder and that you were going to grind your cuts, and that's good. What you can do here, where you know your level, you know your square down below because you've already laid all the way up to this, you can go ahead now at this point and go around the outside of this thing. Now, we've leveled it. And what I usually do is I will level every other course and then plumb every other course. Now, plumbing is when you go this way. So you plumb the corners, every corner on every side. This one, that one. And then you want to do this one as well because you have to do all the corners. plumbed them, what you're going to want to do is put your level there again and make sure that all your brick are in a line and meet your level here. Once you do that, then you go up. The next course you level it, then the next course you plumb it, or you can plumb and level every course if that's what you want. Now this is what is your mailbox here. I know it's a piece of foam here, but this is where your mailbox is going to be, so we're just going to pretend this is your mailbox. You're going to use a grinder to cut this out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trowel and chip it. Now, once you get in, you can kind of see where it's got to be broken, and that's what you can do. And you can put it in. Now, once you put your piece in, put it right against that piece of killer foam and slide it down. Just like so. You want your brick to butt right against that piece of foam. And you want to keep this right here is where your mortar is going to go. Because later on, if you have an issue, you can take this mortar out and slide this out, and you'll be able to change your mailbox at any point in time that you wish. So you're going to continue up like that, and then work it that way. Again, you'll cut yours. This is just for the tutorial here. You can come back in here later and fill this in, or you can go ahead and fill it in now as you go by simply making sure that you put some mortar on the very edge of your trowel and put it against your mailbox and fill it up. Or they have grout bags you can buy at Home Depot or Lowe's. And once you get finished with it, then you can go around it. But you'll just continue up like that all the way up the mailbox. I'm going to take a small break here, and we'll pick back up in just a second.